Clements first cashed in the World Series of Poker main event in 2005. In 2006, he claimed his first bracelet, and this year he returned for another one. With 2 World Series of Poker bracelets, not to mention over $1.3 million in tournament earnings, Clements is going places in the poker world. What was it like to win bracelets in consecutive years?
Oh, it was great. The cards kind of came for me. The Omaha tournament was kind of something that I kind of just joined at the last minute, kind of thinking it was the noon tournament. There was a 5 o'clock good tournament, so I said, if I build some chips in Omaha, I'll keep playing, and ended up hitting some nice hands right before 5, so ended up being the chip leader for quite a while, and ended up being a nice final table where kind of everything went my way.
What was the final table like?
The final table was pretty strong. We had Andy Black and a few other European players that were there that were pretty strong at Omaha. But I had the chip lead at the beginning and was able to push, and I actually was able to hit quite a few hands that was able to just propel me into heads up. And heads up, it was.
Once you got heads up, were you confident of winning that bracelet?
I was pretty confident. I had like a 17-1 chip lead heads up, so I figured the chips were all going to go in quite a few times. He actually went all in blind first hand, and I had a decent hand for that.
Yeah. So what aspect of your game do you think it is that helps you to get through such large tournament fields at the World Series of Poker?
Well, I think that one of the big aspects that helps me win tournaments is probably my fearlessness, where I don't care if I go out 8th or whatever. I'm not going to try to just squeak up the money and to get a few more dollars. I'm always going to try to go for the win.
So you'll make that call if you flop the flush draw and someone pushes?
Not so much that, but I'll make the bluff that if I think the guy will fold, I will shove all in, thinking that he will fold. I don't really like to call off on flush draws too much, just because I don't want to put my chips at risk in that kind of situation, but I do want to try to push people off hands if I really feel like they will fold. I did that one of the other days here.
And do you think when you make bets like that, people sometimes end up folding a hand that's better than yours?
I think very numerous times they do fold hands, especially tournaments that are very top-heavy. People don't want to go out where there's a big difference between 2nd or 3rd place and like 5th place for Final 5. They kind of want to try to at least get into top 3 before they start gambling, and I'm more worried about trying to get to the win, because the money doubles from 2nd to 1st and doubles from 3rd to 2nd, so usually I try to go all the way for the win.